Have you ever found yourself unable to say no to your friends or family's propositions? Does your mental health come second when you are around other people? Do you sometimes tolerate crap from others so that you cannot disappoint them? Do you also find yourself minding other people's business to an extent that you interfere with their personal space? If yes, then don't touch the dial, because this is about you. In this video, we will discuss healthy boundaries. Let's begin by stating that setting a healthy boundary does not mean that you are an unkind or mean person. It only means that you value your personal space, and you neither allow others to interfere nor do you interfere with the personal spaces of others. It is as simple as that, but it's quite challenging for most people. Setting healthy boundaries is about taking care of yourself and respecting others. It's not about being selfish or rude, but rather about maintaining healthy relationships and protecting your mental and emotional well-being. Remember, setting healthy boundaries is not only okay, but it's also essential for your mental health and well-being. So, don't be afraid to prioritize yourself and set healthy boundaries in your life. If you're struggling with setting healthy boundaries, don't hesitate to seek support from trusted friends, family, or professionals. You deserve to have healthy relationships and prioritize your well-being. Have you ever found yourself constantly saying yes to others, even when it's at the expense of your own well-being? Do you struggle to set healthy boundaries with your friends, family, or even strangers? If so, you're not alone. Setting healthy boundaries can be challenging for many reasons. Let's take a closer look at some of the common reasons why people find it difficult to set boundaries. Reason 1: people-pleasing. If you're a people-pleaser, you may prioritize the needs and desires of others above your own well-being. People-pleasing is not the same as being kind, as there are often underlying motives or fears that drive this behavior. People-pleasers often struggle to say no, fearing that it will make them look selfish or bad. They may also avoid conflicts and confrontations at all costs, even if it means allowing others to interfere with their personal space. Reason 2: low self-esteem. Individuals with low self-esteem often struggle with self-doubt and feelings of inadequacy, which can make it hard for them to assert their boundaries. They may lack self-awareness and not even recognize when their boundaries have been crossed. Reason 3: codependency. People who are overly dependent on others for validation and emotional support may also struggle with setting healthy boundaries. They may find it difficult to say no to those they depend on, fearing rejection or abandonment. Reason 4: perfectionism. Perfectionists may also fall into the trap of being unable to set healthy boundaries. They may feel the pressure to be perfect and seek approval from everyone, leading to difficulties in asserting their boundaries. It's important to remember that no one can be perfect and good enough for everyone. Reason 5: feeling guilty. Some individuals who have a history of accommodating others and sacrificing their own needs for the sake of others may find it challenging to set healthy boundaries. They may feel guilty for prioritizing their own well-being and fear letting others down. Reason 6: cultural expectations. Cultural expectations can also be a barrier to setting healthy boundaries. Some cultures emphasize loyalty to family and may require members to sacrifice for the greater good of the family. However, unhealthy boundaries may result in fake commitments and eventually bitterness, which can damage family relationships. Reason 7: role expectations. Do you often find yourself being the go-to person for solving other people's problems? Are you always putting others' needs before your own? If so, you may be struggling with setting healthy boundaries. One common reason why some people find it challenging to set healthy boundaries is because of role expectations. Some individuals feel an internal pressure to be caregivers, mediators, or problem solvers within their social circles or communities. This can lead to becoming enmeshed in solving others' problems while neglecting their own needs and boundaries. People who feel they have a role to play as caregivers, mediators, or problem solvers often struggle with setting healthy boundaries. They may feel guilty or responsible for taking care of everyone else, which can result in neglecting their own well-being. If you can relate to this, it's important to understand that it's okay to set healthy boundaries and prioritize your own well-being. Setting boundaries is not selfish, but rather a necessary act of self-care. Do you often find yourself overextending your emotional and physical energy to please others? If so, you may be struggling with setting healthy boundaries. Setting healthy boundaries means prioritizing your own well-being and needs, and saying no when you need to. But why is setting healthy boundaries so important? Unhealthy boundaries can lead to stress and burnout. Overextending yourself can lead to feelings of anger and resentment towards others. Unhealthy boundaries with friends and family can foster codependent relationships. Unhealthy boundaries may also result in manipulation and abuse by others. Lack of healthy boundaries can result in stunted personal growth, as you may remain stuck in activities that are against your values and goals. Unhealthy boundaries can also result in the loss of personal identity and a low self-esteem. Setting healthy boundaries may not always be easy, but it's essential for your well-being and personal growth. Remember to prioritize your needs and say no when you need to. Take care of yourself, and the rest will follow. Are you feeling burnt out and exhausted, always trying to please others and struggling to find time for yourself? It may be time to reevaluate your boundaries. Healthy boundaries can have a profound impact on our lives, allowing us to be authentic and true to ourselves. With healthy boundaries, we can speak our minds and maintain our sense of identity and integrity. Healthy boundaries are key for establishing mutual respect and maintaining healthy relationships. Setting healthy boundaries protects our emotional well-being and prevents emotional exhaustion and codependency. Healthy boundaries give us control over our own life choices and allow us to exercise autonomy and independent decision-making. People with healthy boundaries are more focused and productive than those without boundaries. Healthy boundaries are a form of self-care that prioritize our own well-being and prevent us from being manipulated or taken advantage of. Remember, setting healthy boundaries is a crucial part of living a fulfilling and balanced life. Take control of your boundaries and take control of your life. Setting healthy boundaries is crucial for maintaining our mental and emotional well-being. Here are some steps you can take to establish healthier boundaries in your life. Step 1. Communicate your boundaries to friends and family. Be honest and open about what you can tolerate and what you cannot. Step 2. Learn to say no when something is beyond your capacity. Remember, no is a complete answer by itself. It's okay to decline advances that don't align with your priorities and values. Step 3. Set principles and values that guide your life. These principles and values will help you make decisions and prevent you from accepting offers that go against them. Step 4. Set goals and priorities, and remember to stick to them. This will help you remain focused on what truly matters to you and avoid distractions and interruptions. Step 5. If you find it challenging to set healthy boundaries on your own, seek professional support from a therapist or counselor. It's okay to ask for help, and setting healthy boundaries is a process that takes time but is achievable with support. Remember, you are responsible for taking care of your mental and emotional well-being. Avoid things that drain your mind and leave you mentally exhausted. Self-care also involves taking care of your mental health. Be genuine, honest, and kind, but also remember to say no when it's too much for you. You cannot please everyone, and that's okay. Setting healthy boundaries is an act of self-care and self-respect. Take control of your boundaries, and take control of your life. You deserve to prioritize your mental and emotional well-being. You are worth it. Thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe and like and leave your comments below.